Do you think just picking a premium oil will keep your engine running strong forever? The truth is, 80% of drivers still believe harmful myths about engine oil, from choosing the wrong viscosity, to missing oil change schedules, to trusting miracle additive bottles. The result? Engines wear out faster, burn more fuel, and even suffer piston damage without drivers knowing why. This video will debunk the 8 most common myths that even experienced drivers fall for, so you can protect your engine, save money, and extend your car's life in the most practical way. Subscribe to motivate me to share more. 1. Even low-mileage cars need regular oil changes. Many people believe that if a car sits unused for a long time, there's no need to change the oil because it's not being driven, so it can't get damaged. But the reality is completely different. Engine oil doesn't just degrade based on mileage, it's also affected by time, temperature, and humidity. When a car sits idle in the garage for weeks, moisture in the air condenses inside the engine. This water mixes with the oil, diluting it and reducing its ability to lubricate and protect metal parts. On top of that, oil that sits for too long without being heated to operating temperature will oxidize, causing the anti-wear and anti-rust additives to lose effectiveness. The oil starts to break down, forming sludge that narrows oil passages and reduces cooling efficiency. This is why many low-mileage cars, when started again, have noisy engines, blue exhaust smoke, or a burnt smell. Another factor is short trips. When you only drive for a few minutes, the engine doesn't get hot enough to burn off moisture and carbon deposits in the oil. These contaminants build up over time, forming a thick sludge that coats internal components, eventually clogging oil passages and shortening engine life. So, even if your car is driven sparingly, you should still change the oil every 6 to 12 months, depending on the oil type. This isn't a rigid rule. It's a way to protect your engine from silent wear. An oil change costs less than a few $dozen, but skipping it could lead to damaged bearings, scratched camshafts, or a full engine overhaul, costing thousands. Engine oil is like blood in the body. If it sits too long, it gets contaminated, loses its ability to flow, and can't nourish the internal components. Sticking to regular oil changes keeps your engine clean, cool, and running smoothly. Think of it as a small investment to keep your car healthy, reliable, and ready when you need it most. 2. Black oil doesn't mean it's dirty. One of the most common myths almost everyone falls for is seeing dark engine oil and thinking, it's dirty, I need to change it now. That's not how it works. Oil turning dark is completely normal, and often a sign it's doing its job, cleaning the engine. During operation, burning fuel creates soot and contaminants. If your oil stays bright after thousands of miles, it might mean it's not picking up those contaminants, letting them build up inside the engine. When oil turns dark brown or black, it's working, carrying away dirt, carbon soot, and natural oxidation from high temperatures. In other words, black oil is protecting your engine by holding the dirt instead of letting it stick to internal surfaces. That said, black oil isn't always harmless. What matters is the texture and consistency. If the oil has tiny particles, feels gritty, or is rough when rubbed between your fingers, it's time to change it. You should also replace it if it smells burnt or feels too thin due to fuel or water contamination. But if it's just dark, smooth, and free of debris, you can rest assured it's still doing its job. Many people, misunderstanding this, change their oil too soon, wasting money. Others rely on a visual check, pulling the dipstick, seeing black, and rushing to replace it, without realizing that every oil and engine has different oxidation patterns. For example, diesel vehicles or cars driven in dusty environments will turn oil black faster, but that doesn't mean the oil is dead. The best way to know when to change oil is to follow the manufacturer's recommended mileage or time intervals, or use the oil life sensor on your car. Don't let the color fool you. Black oil isn't bad, Oil that stays clear is more concerning, as it may have lost its ability to trap contaminants, leaving sludge and soot to build up in the engine. Understanding this will save you money and protect your engine better. Truly dirty oil is oil that's lost its additives, oxidized, or full of solid debris, not oil that's naturally black from doing its job. The next time you check the dipstick and see dark oil, don't panic. Be glad, because it's a sign your engine is still being protected the right way. 3. Thicker oil isn't always better. Many people believe that thicker oil is better for the engine because thicker oil lubricates more and protects better. It sounds logical, but in most cases, it's completely wrong. Thicker oil doesn't mean more durable, and choosing the wrong viscosity can make your engine work harder, burn more fuel, and wear out much faster. The thickness of oil, or its viscosity, determines how well it flows and lubricates at different temperatures. In cold weather, thick oil flows slowly, taking a few seconds for the oil pump to circulate it to upper components like the camshaft or valves. During those seconds, metal parts grind against each other, causing small but constant wear. On the other hand, oil that's too thin loses its lubricating film when the engine gets hot, allowing metal surfaces to touch directly. So, thicker oil doesn't always protect better. It has to match the viscosity recommended by the manufacturer. For example, newer cars often require thinner oils, like W20 or 5W30, because their engines are designed with very tight clearances, allowing thin oil to flow quickly, reduce friction, and save fuel. If you use thicker oil, it can't reach these tiny gaps, causing higher oil pressure, increased heat, and more fuel consumption. Older cars, with wider clearances due to wear over time, may need slightly thicker oil to maintain a stable, lubricating film. Some people think that if their car starts burning oil, switching to a thicker grade will fix it. In reality, this is just a temporary bandage. Thicker oil might reduce blue exhaust smoke for a while, but it doesn't address the root cause, like worn piston rings or valve seals. Over time, thick oil increases strain on the oil pump, potentially causing leaks at seals and gaskets, and makes the engine run hotter than normal. The simplest approach is to always use the oil type specified in your car's manual or on the oil filler cap. If you live in an area with extreme weather, choose an oil with a W rating suited to your climate's temperature range. Like if you've made this mistake before. 4. Not all additives are the same. In the world of engine oil, the term additives sounds minor, but they play a crucial role. The problem is, many people think all additives are the same, just with different branding. They believe adding a few drops of some miracle additive will make their car run smoother, save fuel, and protect the engine better. In reality, no additive can do everything, and choosing the wrong one can even make your oil less effective. Additives are chemical compounds blended into oil for specific purposes. Some prevent oxidation, others reduce wear, some stop foaming, and others clean engine deposits. Each additive is carefully calculated to match the base oil's formula designed by the manufacturer. When you pour in an aftermarket additive, you disrupt that balanced formula. The result can backfire. The lubricating film may break down, the oil may lose stability, or new deposits may form inside the engine. Many products out there claim that just one pour restores your engine, reduces friction by 70%, and saves 20% on fuel. Sounds tempting, but most of it is just marketing hype. Modern oils already contain enough additives to protect your engine in most tough conditions. Adding another type is like mixing drugs without knowing how they'll react. In fact, some additives can thicken the oil too much, overworking the oil pump, increasing pressure, and causing leaks at seals. Others may thin the oil, reducing its lubricating ability. The key is understanding your car's actual needs. For example, if you drive an older car with hardened gaskets, a condition seal additive might soften them and reduce leaks. But for a newer car with a clean, tight engine, adding this is like over-medicating, potentially causing excessive slipperiness in areas that need controlled friction. Similarly, Additives designed for high performance or race cars are made for extreme heat and pressure. If used in a daily driver, they won't make the car faster, but may destabilize the oil sooner. 5. Additives don't make your car more powerful. Many people hear ads for power-boosting additives, reduces friction, saves fuel, and instantly believe a small bottle poured into the oil will make their car faster and stronger. That's just marketing playing on your hopes. In reality, no additive can boost power if your engine is already running normally. Additives in engine oil are designed to protect and maintain current performance, not to increase power like some magic potion. They reduce wear, prevent deposits, clean the engine, and stabilize oil at high temperatures. All preventive measures, not performance enhancers. In other words, good additives help your car stay healthy, not turn it into a street beast after one pour. In truth, engine power depends on air intake, fuel delivery, and combustion efficiency in the cylinders. Oil and additives only handle lubrication, not airflow or burn rates. Some people mistake the smoother, quieter engine feel after adding an additive for a power boost. That's just reduced friction making the engine run more smoothly. A psychological effect, not a real increase in horsepower. The danger lies in additives of unclear origin containing soft metals like molybdenum, zinc, or lead. These might feel smooth at first, but can clog oil filters, alter the base oil's properties, and harm engine sensors over time. Some additives create thick coatings on metal surfaces, disrupting proper oil flow and lubrication. The result? A hotter engine, worse fuel economy, and even faster wear than if you'd used nothing at all. If you really want more power, focus on improving fuel quality, upgrading the air intake system, or reprogramming the ECU, not hoping a $20 bottle of additive will do the trick. Engine oil, no matter how many additives it has, can only reduce friction within limits. It can't create new power. 6. Synthetic oil doesn't cause leaks. Many people are hesitant about synthetic oil. They think it's too thin, easily slipping through gaps, or causes leaks over time. This is a misconception rooted in the 1970s when synthetic oil technology was still new. Today, things are completely different. Modern synthetic oil not only doesn't cause leaks, but also often prevents them better than mineral oil. Early synthetic oils had a different chemical makeup that could shrink or harden rubber seals in older cars faster. But oil manufacturers quickly fixed this issue. Now, most synthetic oils include seal conditioners that keep rubber seals soft, flexible, and tightly sealed. The result? A more leak-proof system, less oil consumption, and greater durability compared to traditional mineral oil. So why do some people still say, switching to synthetic caused my car to leak? Usually it's because the engine is old, with worn seals already in place. When switching to a cleaner synthetic oil, it washes away sludge and deposits around those worn seals. Once the sludge is gone, the actual gaps in the seals become exposed, making it seem like synthetic oil caused the leak. The real issue lies with the aged engine, not the oil type. Synthetic oil has a uniform molecular structure, resists heat better, and evaporates less, significantly reducing oil loss. It also maintains stable viscosity in cold weather or high engine heat, making the oil pump's job easier and protecting components better. To put it simply, if mineral oil is like a cotton shirt, synthetic oil is like a heat-resistant jacket, thinner but far tougher and more durable. Another overlooked benefit is that synthetic oil keeps the engine cleaner longer. Its strong cleaning properties prevent sludge buildup, keeping oil passages clear. This also reduces leaks, as unclogged passages maintain stable pressure. The engine runs cooler, with less strain on seals and gaskets. 7. You can switch between synthetic and mineral oil. One question that makes many drivers hesitant is, my car uses synthetic oil. Can I switch to mineral oil? Or, I'm using mineral oil. Can I switch to synthetic without damaging the engine? The truth is, you can absolutely switch between the two, as long as you do it correctly and understand each type's characteristics. Mineral oil is refined directly from crude oil, containing more natural impurities, so it's less effective at handling heat, resisting oxidation, and maintaining viscosity compared to synthetic oil. Synthetic oil, produced through chemical processes, is nearly pure, offering better protection, especially in extreme conditions like high heat, freezing cold, or long drives. While they differ in origin and quality, they don't conflict with each other. When changing oil, just replace the oil filter and fully drain the old oil, and your car can switch to the other type without harm. A common myth is that once you use synthetic oil, you can never go back to mineral oil. This is just an old rumor. Synthetic oil doesn't alter the engine's metal or seals, so there's no reason switching back to mineral oil would cause damage. The key is always choosing the correct viscosity as specified by the car manufacturer. However, each oil type has its own traits. Synthetic oil lasts longer and protects better, so switching back to mineral oil means you'll need more frequent oil changes. If your car is driven lightly in city conditions, mineral oil might be sufficient. But if you often drive long distances, carry heavy loads, or face extreme weather, synthetic oil is worth the investment. 8. Always replace the oil filter with the oil. Many people change their oil regularly, but overlook a small detail, the oil filter. They think the filter looks clean and figure it's probably fine for another cycle. But this mistake can cause engines to wear out faster without drivers even noticing. The oil filter is the lungs of the lubrication system. No matter how clean your oil is, a dirty filter makes the whole oil change nearly pointless. The oil filter traps dirt, soot, and tiny metal particles from friction. After thousands of miles, this debris builds up, reducing the filter's effectiveness. When the filter is full, a safety valve opens to keep oil flowing. But now, the oil bypasses the filter, meaning all that dirt goes back into the engine. You think you're maintaining your car, but you're actually cycling new oil through old contaminants. Many are surprised when new oil turns black after just a few hundred miles and assume it's bad oil. In reality, an old filter is causing the new oil to get dirty right away. Skipping the filter change makes oil lose effectiveness faster, increases engine wear, and shortens the system's lifespan. An oil filter costs just a few dollars, but its role is critical. A good filter not only traps debris, but also ensures stable oil pressure in all conditions. A clogged filter reduces pressure, overworks the oil pump, and can damage the crankshaft bearings or burn out the pump. In modern engines with variable valve timing, VVT, low oil pressure can also cause the camshaft to malfunction, leading to knocking or vibrations. Changing the filter with every oil change is the simplest way to keep the lubrication system truly clean. When changing oil, let the old oil drain completely, remove the old filter, clean the filter housing area, and install a new filter. For external filters, you can do this at home in minutes. For internal cartridge filters, choose high-quality, heat-resistant ones that match the correct size. Understanding engine oil saves you money and keeps your car healthy. Black oil isn't always dirty, thicker oil isn't always better, additives aren't magic, and skipping the filter wastes your oil change effort. Use the right oil, change it on time, and check the filter and seals carefully. These small steps can extend your engine's life by years. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and share to help others avoid these myths.